Have you ever felt like no one around you truly appreciates your depth, your sensitivity, your unique way of seeing the world? As an INFJ, it can hurt to watch others go about their lives without genuine interest, while you feel like your light is being wasted. Today, we're going to talk about how to regain your inner brilliance, even when your community doesn't seem to value it. Your light isn't a prize for others, it's your right. I know Clara, an INFJ who lives in a small town. She was always the one who listened, cared, and gave her all to her community. But most people couldn't see her depth. Some even turned away or ignored her sensitivity. At first, Clara decided to turn off her light for them. She refused to show who she truly was. And even though no one noticed, she felt an emptiness, a quiet frustration growing inside. If you identify with this, listen closely. Refusing to shine doesn't protect your energy. It only represses it. Your light doesn't depend on whether others deserve it or not. It's not a gift you give in exchange for validation. It's your natural right and your most powerful tool to live fully. INFJs don't just want time to erase what they feel deeply. And when someone fails to care for them or value their sensitivity, something inside truly breaks. That person may move on as if nothing happened, but the INFJ feels the loss of genuine connection and the lack of reciprocity intensely. This isn't simple sadness. It's a profound recognition that their energy, time, and vulnerability were invested in someone who didn't deserve them. Because of this, many INFJs reach a point where they no longer want to waste time with people who can't or won't care for them. Their instinct leads them to seek relationships where the attention is authentic and reciprocal. The communication is deep and respectful. The connection isn't superficial, but truly nurtures their essence. It's not about closing themselves off from love or being resentful. It's about protecting their unique energy and their ability to shine. In other words, the INFJ knows that their life and energy are too precious to be wasted on relationships that don't honor them. This clarity may hurt at first, but it's also the seed of a new beginning, one that attracts people who are more nurturing, sensitive, and aligned with their essence. But what happens when they can't leave that place? When they live in a small community where new connections are rare and moving isn't an option? Should they be humble, pretend, and adapt until they're accepted by habit or familiarity? Or should they start doing things for those who once hurt them, hoping to be let back into their lives? This touches a very delicate point for INFJs who live in small or limited environments. Their sensitivity and longing for authenticity often collide with the reality of not being able to freely choose their social circle. Let's look at this clearly from a pass-friendly and realistic perspective. 1. They don't need to be fake or lose their authenticity. The INFJ isn't designed to adapt to mediocrity or shallow relationships. Pretending to be interested or acting like someone they're not just to fit in only deepens their inner frustration and emotional fatigue. Humility doesn't mean hiding your essence. It means showing your depth with respect, without lowering your frequency or allowing the negativity of others to dim your light. 2. Habit and presence do matter, but within limits. In small communities, people may eventually get used to your energy and start appreciating your sensitivity. But this is often a slow process, and it doesn't necessarily guarantee true connection. That's why the INFJ must ask themselves, am I investing my time in people who truly enrich me, or do they just see me because I'm there? Can I stay connected without draining my emotional energy? The goal here isn't to change others or force belonging, it's to cultivate your brilliance quietly and consistently without depleting your spirit in the process. 3. It's not about doing things for those who hurt you. Many INFJs fall into the trap of trying to earn back the affection of those who once ignored or wounded them. But this almost never works. It only creates a pattern of self-denial and invisible effort. The truth is simple. You can't force anyone to value you. Doing things for those who hurt you doesn't guarantee reciprocity or healing. What does work is investing in your own growth, talents, and relationships where care and respect flow naturally. That's where the INFJ's true light begins to expand again, gently, authentically, and without compromise. 4. A realistic strategy for INFJs living in small communities. If moving or meeting new people isn't an easy option, The key is to create emotional oxygen through small but meaningful actions. Create microspaces of authenticity. Engage in hobbies, online groups, or personal projects that reflect who you truly are. These spaces nourish your soul and remind you that connection can exist beyond your immediate surrounding. Protect your energy. Limit interactions that drain you. Be kind but firm with your boundaries. You can stay open-hearted without being overly available. Invest in your personal growth. Your inner light doesn't depend on external validation. Feed it through learning, writing, art, new courses, or online spaces where you feel understood and seen. Be visible without being invasive. Your quiet consistency, genuine presence, and authenticity, even if it takes time, will naturally attract people who truly resonate with you, even within a small environment. In short, you don't need to fake anything or wait for those who hurt you to come back. Your priority is to protect your energy, shine from authenticity, and build connections that truly nourish you, even if the process is gradual or happens online. I refuse to shine in front of them because they don't deserve it. How can I combat this? This feeling is completely understandable for an INFJ. Not wanting to show your light when those around you don't seem to deserve it is a natural emotional defense. But here's a truth worth integrating gently and deeply. 1. Recognize that your brilliance is yours, not theirs. Your light, authenticity, and sensitivity don't depend on whether others value them. When you hide or suppress your brilliance out of resentment, frustration, or disappointment, it ends up dimming your own energy more than it affects anyone else. Reflection. My light is not a reward for others. It's my right. I won't let their lack of appreciation make me smaller. 2. Transform frustration into creative energy. Instead of refusing to shine, you can choose to redirect energy toward what truly matters. Focus on what nourishes you, your project's growth, creativity. Shine in silence or in safe spaces, online, in writing, in art, or with kindred souls. See your light as a form of self-healing, not a gift for others. This shift moves you from, they don't deserve it, to, this is mine, and I use it for my well-being. 4. This practical strategy. Write down your ideas, emotions, or projects, but don't feel the need to share them with people who won't truly value them. Let them exist for you. Creation itself is an act of self-respect. Dedicate time each day to activities that make you feel alive and unique, even if no one sees them. Your fulfillment doesn't depend on witnesses, it depends on presence. Practice affirmations like, my light is undeniable and belongs to me. Every conscious action connects me with those who truly resonate with my essence. In summary, refusing to shine out of resentment only limits you. The way to fight it isn't by giving in to others' indifference, but by reclaiming your energy, shining from your inner power, and channeling your sensitivity toward what and who truly matters. Remember, every conscious action you take connects with those who truly resonate with you. Your authenticity is unstoppable, even in silence. Practical steps to reclaim your light. Redirect your energy toward yourself. Write, create, learn, meditate. Do what fulfills you without expecting recognition. Every act of self-expression restores your emotional strength. 2. Create microspaces of authenticity. These can be online communities, creative projects, or small, intimate circles where your sensitivity feels safe and welcome. Shine quietly if necessary. You don't have to prove anything to those who can't see your light. What matters most is that you feel it, nurture it, and keep it alive. Practice affirmations such as, my light is mine. Every day I use it to grow, heal, and attract genuine connections. Protect your energy without closing your heart. Be kind, but firm. Don't chase after those who don't value you. Invest in those who recognize your depth. INFJ, your sensitivity is your superpower. Even in places where others fail to see it, you can regain your shine, attract authentic energy, and live fully from your essence. Don't dim your light because the world needs you to be you, unique, deep, and beautifully authentic. And yes, although time may soften the pain, true healing begins when the INFJ decides to invest their time and heart only in those who can genuinely match their depth.